Hi, I'm Win from When You Wonder, and in honor of the monks walking for peace, I would like to tell the story of the time I was trained in Vipassana, the same meditation practice as the Buddhist monks, for 10 days straight. In this course, I was taught the art of meditation, but most importantly, the art of living. This experience is one which I really do treasure, and I'm glad I finally get the moment to speak about. Let me tell you all about it. A divine experience led me to land at this meditation course. I'll tell it to you briefly. One day, I intended to go sit by some water and relax my mind. I was invited to an event last minute that just so happened to be at the same location. I said, okay, I'll split my time, half at the event, half in solitude, enjoying my day how I wanted. The event went so well that my friend's aunt and I were just enamored by each other, and I invited her and an extra person that was talking with us to come with me to the side of the water that I usually go on, and we relax and still carry on. As we got there, she let me know before I told them I wanted to meditate that she is a meditational instructor. I said, wow, no, I had no way of knowing that. Would you be honored enough to lead us in the meditation instead of me? And she said, of course. I let her lead the meditation, and under the sound of her voice and the instructions that she gave, which were way better than just the frequencies I was going to play while we all just be quiet, under the leadership of her voice and her meditation, I experienced something with my breath that is indescribable to this day. Of all the 26 years that I have been living, I could not wait for the meditation to end so that I could ask her, what was that? It ended. I told her how much of a good guide she was and what I had experienced. And that, I want to do yoga more. I want to stretch. And she let me know that yoga followed after breath work in history. They moved the breath and then they moved the body. And that if I wanted to, I could go to a retreat and learn for free for 10 days. Food free, everything free. The technique that she had just walked me through that I had experienced, which was called Vipassana. After that, of course, I wanted to go. And she said it was free. Baby, it's 2026. Nothing's free these days. I hopped online, I did my research, and I signed up for the course. Please refer to the video at this point if at the end you are interested in experiencing this technique called Vipassana. I hopped on, I signed up, and I looked forward to the course. The courses fill up super fast, so they're often months out at a time, months away. My course came up, and unfortunately, I was in California taking care of my aunt after her surgery, so I wasn't able to go. I was so bummed out, but I tried again. And I finally got in, and now was the time that I was going to finally experience Vipassana for myself. This was a 4-hour trip. It would be the first road trip I had ever taken for this 10-day course away from home. No phones, no speaking, no animal byproducts. I'm a vegan, so that part didn't really matter. But this was a lot, But what I experienced in that meditation drove my search. I wanted more of that. The human mind is more possible and more capable than we have ever been publicly exposed to. And if I have to search to experience that myself, I was willing. So I got on the road. I had a lot of preconceived notions about walking into this meditation camp. I thought it was just going to be, we're stretching, we're getting sunlight, we're feeling peaceful, man. We're enjoying the earth, we're giving gratitude, good vibes. No, this shit was nothing like that. This was doing the work of cleaning yourself up from the inside out. And it was work. A lot of things about my experience I will omit from speaking on in this video because certain things are only as potent if experienced firsthand. That's part of the reason why we had to agree to maintain noble silence, because let's just say on day 1 I experienced a mind-blowing meditation, but you weren't even able to get comfortable. Now you're beating yourself up because you're thinking you're behind because of me. So noble silence, because what you're supposed to see, you will see. What you're supposed to experience, you're supposed to experience. Doesn't matter what another person sees, thinks, or says you are supposed to experience. We are together, but we are here having an individual experience, is what they highlighted. And I also think that quote translates to life in itself. We are all here together, but we are still having individual experiences. You can eat the same meal as somebody, have a different perspective on it. You can watch the same movie as somebody, have a different perspective on it. You could get pinched the same way as somebody else did, and maybe it hurt you, maybe it didn't hurt them at all. So noble silence, because we're here together, but we're having individual experiences. And just to add, the breath work that I said I experienced that led me here, I have still to this day not been able to recreate that experience. Maybe I will at some point in life again, maybe I won't. But I have also had more beautiful ones that were independent and special in themselves. A lot of people suffer because of what goes on in their minds. You create your own prison. You create your own playground. You create your own heaven. You create your own hell within your thoughts, within your mind. And in life, you'll learn how to clean a shower. You'll learn how to clean a room. You'll learn how to clean a dish. But nobody teaches you how to clean your mind. And that is exactly what Vipassana did. It taught me how to clean my mind and how to have peace. A lot of these terms seem really corny because I think that this society is really sad and kind of really jealous that we don't have peace and happiness and stuff. So we make fun of the ideas of it, right? Peace, like, how you gonna have peace? Like, we make a joke out of everything. But to really be at peace is to be present. Most of the times we will be doing one thing, but we'll be doing a million other things. Your body will be sitting at the counter, washing dishes in the sink, but your mind is in 5 years ago when you're thinking about this, that, and the third memory. You're not at peace. You're not equanimous. And now you will probably start to yearn for that memory from 5 years ago. Or if it's not pleasant, you will start to get mad about that energy from 5 years ago. And where are you? You're right there, washing your dishes, being not at peace. A lot of people are alive, but they died a long time ago, Like, lady probably died when she lost her son, or when he had all the money in the world and went bankrupt, or when this person was a singer but then they fall off. We see this in people that we know in different ways every single day, and it's just like, how can we not become a victim to this? One of the monks actually spoke on this in his speech, and if I can find it, I will insert it. And also, movies portray this. I will also insert a clip from the movie Soul right here.
Mindfulness meditation, breathe in, breathe out, in and out, in and out. Keep doing that. And then after that, you can do exercise. After that, you can talk with her or him. Practicing like that every day would help you to stay at this present moment. You will stay alive again. Many of us still alive, but we already died long time ago, which is our mind. We cannot stay at this present moment. That's what I call we died already. Okay?
Poor fellow. Some people just can't let go of their own anxieties and obsessions, leaving them lost and disconnected from life, and this is the result.
Make a trade?
Looks like another hedge fund manager.
Now, to reconnect to your earthly body. Whoa, that's me. Thank you.
So then it becomes a question of, how can we avoid this happening? And the only answer is mindfulness. You're being present. So you're not too forward in the future. You're not too far in the past. You're not too happy that something happened and you're stuck there in that peak. And you're not too upset that something happened, that you're stuck there in that low. But you're present. You just are. You like I am. That's one of the most powerful things in the world as you start to study higher topics, the word I am. Didn't say I was, didn't say I'm going to be, but they said I am. I went into this meditational retreat thinking that when I walked out, I was going to be a guide, a meditational guide, just like the lady who I had said before. She's probably gone back plenty of times and taking other courses and did her due diligence in breath work and meditation and yoga to call herself a practitioner, no doubt. But I thought just after this one course, I would just share exactly what I learned and walk people through it. But like I said, things are really only as potent if they are experienced firsthand. Like, imagine never tasting an orange in life and me having to explain it to you. Am I really going to get you all the way there? Might come somewhere close if I'm good enough at explaining it to you. But you have to experience certain things firsthand. And they made that really clear. And that is one of the things that I really, really, really respect about them. How much they are preserving the teachings so that they can be exactly what they're supposed to be. Y'all know when we played telephone back in the day, the message ain't get around right once it got to too many people. So I don't want to ruin anything for you guys, but the experience was great. The experience was safe. The experience was heartfelt. And I have definitely walked away knowing how to cleanse, purify my mind, and to have peace that these guys, aka the monks, are speaking about. This was the best experience, one of the best experiences of my life, and I will wholeheartedly recommend it to others. Like I said, this experience is free of charge. How it is kept alive is by people like myself who have had the experience that choose to freely donate Dana, which is money, back so that they may continue to run their operations. That's how you know that these people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're doing God's work or Buddha's work. That's another thing too. Like, the experience is non-religious. It's universal. It's not a religion. It's just a practice that you can practice to enlighten yourself. After the course was done and I had no phone for 10 days, I hadn't talked to anybody for 10 days. It just showed me how ancient our vessels, our bodies really are. Being quiet and not in the hustle and bustle of life really offers you a hard reset to see how our bodies naturally function. So yes, I definitely recommend this course. If you guys have the privilege enough to go for 10 days, you would really, really, really appreciate having this experience in your life. So like the monks say, you guys, be happy, have peace. It really is a good life out here once you can clean your mind. And also, just a little side tip, as a numerologist, your temperament really does determine your health. I'm noticing that, or I have studied that different ailments come from different dispositions and stuff like that. So you might think like, oh, it's cute, you got OCD. Like, okay, yeah, when whoop de whoop come along, this disease, this ailment, okay, cool. Or you might think that, the blame game is cool, but when that manifests as this, that, and the third, okay. Or you might think that it's okay for you to not speak your mind and just be shy. That's just how you are. Okay. But when this disease manifests, then all right. So please, you guys, let's focus on clearing our minds, being present, and being at peace. Thank y'all for listening.